If social situations leave you feeling tense, overwhelmed, or like your body wants to shut down or escape, there's nothing wrong with you. What you're experiencing is your nervous system trying to protect you. In this video, we'll explore why social anxiety happens, how it shows up in the body, and how therapeutic, somatic approaches can help you feel safer and more present in social interactions without forcing confidence or pushing yourself past your limits. This isn't about fixing yourself, it's about understanding your system and working with it. Let's start with why social anxiety exists at all. Humans are deeply social beings. For most of our evolutionary history, connection meant survival. Belonging to a group meant access to food, protection, and care. Being rejected, judged, or excluded could carry real consequences. Because of that, the nervous system evolved to treat social evaluation as a potential threat. So when your system senses the possibility of being judged, misunderstood, or rejected, even subtly, it may activate a survival response. Social anxiety is often shaped by past experiences, especially relational ones. Things like criticism or bullying, being shamed for expressing yourself, emotional neglect, unpredictable caregivers, needing to stay hyper aware of others' moods, or repeated experiences of not being understood. Your nervous system learns patterns from these experiences. It may learn being seen isn't safe, speaking up leads to pain, or a need to monitor others to stay safe. Again, this isn't a flaw, it's an intelligent adaptation to your environment. But adaptations that once helped us survive can become limiting later on. That response can look like a tight chest or shallow breathing, racing heart or nausea, sweating or trembling, a blank mind, people pleasing or over agreeing, freezing or dissociating, or an intense urge to leave. This is where many therapeutic approaches come in. Cognitive approaches like CBT focus on identifying and challenging anxious thoughts. These can be helpful for understanding patterns and reducing catastrophic thinking, but for many people, especially those with chronic anxiety or relational trauma, top down approaches aren't enough because the anxiety isn't starting in the mind, it's starting in the nervous system. That's why somatic and nervous system informed therapies are so effective for social anxiety. Approaches like somatic experiencing, sensor and motor psychotherapy, polyvagal informed therapy, parts based approaches like internal family systems all work with the body's responses, not just the story about them. Instead of asking, "What's wrong with me?" they ask, "What is my system trying to protect me from?" And that shift alone can be regulating. Let's look at a few somatic tools that come directly from these therapeutic approaches. The first is orientation. Anxiety pulls attention inward. Orientation brings attention back to the present environment. Right now, gently notice three things you can see, then two sounds you can hear, and one physical sensation like your feet on the ground. This is a core tool in somatic therapies. It tells the nervous system, "I'm here, I'm not trapped, this moment is survivable." The second tool is resourcing. In therapy, a resource is anything that creates even a small sense of safety or steadiness. This could be a supportive person, a calm place, a memory of being accepted, or a part of your body that feels neutral or okay. As you bring this to mind, notice what shifts in your body. You're not trying to eliminate anxiety, you're helping your nervous system learn that safety can exist alongside activation. That's how capacity builds. Another key therapeutic principle is working with sensations instead of suppressing them. In somatic therapy, we don't force anxiety to go away. We gently track it. For example, if you notice tightness in your chest, you might silently observe, is it heavy or light, still or moving? This creates space and choice. You're no longer overwhelmed by the sensation, you're in relationship with it. If it gets too intense, you return to your grounding tools. orientation, or resourcing. One more important reframe: grounded in relational and trauma informed therapy, connection does not require performance. You're allowed to pause, to breathe, to speak less, to step outside, to regulate first. Regulation is participation. When the nervous system feels safer, genuine presence emerges naturally. Another therapeutic reframe that can be helpful is this: social anxiety isn't a sign that you're bad at connection. It's often a sign that connection matters deeply to you. Your system is trying to protect something important. When that protection is met with curiosity instead of judgment, it softens. Healing doesn't mean never feeling anxious again. It means recovering more quickly, having more choice, and feeling safer more often. Progress in nervous system work is often subtle. It might look like staying a few minutes longer in a conversation, noticing anxiety sooner instead of being overwhelmed by it, needing less recovery time afterward, or experiencing brief moments of genuine ease. All of that counts. Your nervous system learns through repetition and gentleness, not force. Social anxiety isn't something to conquer or erase. It's something to understand, support, and work with. Therapeutic somatic approaches help your nervous system learn slowly and safely that being seen doesn't have to mean danger, not by forcing confidence, not by pushing through, but by cultivating safety.